What's up guys, Scott here and thanks for tuning in to another video. So what I want to talk about in this video is a small tweak that I made to my savings plan which allowed me to save 300% more money on a month-to-month basis. So about a year ago I decided that I needed to save more money. I really needed to start knuckling down and investing in things so that I could build up some wealth and so that I could retire at a younger age versus just living paycheck to paycheck. Now I've been making money since I left school at 16 and I didn't really have anything saved. And I'm coming on 29, so that's 13 years of wasting all this money and wasting all this time. So I needed something that was going to help me track everything and that was going to help me actually squeeze out the extra little savings so that I can catch up as much as I can with all those years that I should have been saving money in the first place. So in doing that, I designed this little app on Google Sheets. What this does is it allows me to put in all of my monthly expenses, and any time I go out and I buy something that maybe I shouldn't have bought, or no matter what, just an expense that I build up over that month, I go and put it into the sheet. And it also tracks how much money I'm making through all my different income sources and allows me to see exactly how much I should be able to save if I don't go out and waste extra money, if I don't go buy McDonald's or I don't go and do any of that kind of stuff. Okay, if I stick to my budget, it shows me exactly what I can earn. So this started becoming a bit of an obsession for me. I started going through and actually finding all of the little things that I didn't want to waste money on or that I could minimize the expenses on and I didn't have to actually spend that money. And of course, it would show me exactly how much my savings for that month would be. So that would go up and up and up. And then if I went out and I bought McDonald's and I had to write that one in, then I'd see it go down by the exact same amount that I just went and wasted. And over time, it sort of taught me that I didn't want to go down and minimize the amount I could save. I could save that much per month and I could work out how much it was over the space of a few months. And I wanted to reach that goal. So I created another page on this application that allowed me to actually track how much I was saving each month and write down the goals for what I wanted to save. And putting everything down in an application like this allows you to actually see physically where you are and where you want to go. So that really changed the amount of money that I could save, and it really helped me to save more money. And I've saved over 300% more every single month ever since using this application. So I wanted to provide it to you as well in case you need something like this. Maybe you're spending a bit more money than you need to, or maybe you don't even track your expenses. I really want to emphasize how much extra money you can save if you do go through and actually track everything and sort of set those goals so that you can actually reach them. And that's going to actually bring it to light. It's going to allow you to see what kind of potential you can actually earn and what you can save. So another little thing that started really eating at me was I worked out that when you start investing money and getting a return on investment and compound interest, that money is worth a lot more than what it was when you first got it. So if you go and you spend, say, $100 a month on McDonald's or on takeaways, you know, your favorite takeaway food, and you work out over the space of a year that that's $1,200. If you actually invested that $1,200 instead of going and buying that fast food and wasting it, then you can get a return on investment that's going to compound over time. It's going to be worth a lot more money, say 10 years down the track. So with that said, let's quickly go and have a look how this calculator works, and I'll explain step by step how you can fill it out. And you can download this absolutely free with the link below the video. And I hope that it helps you to save some more money, build up some wealth. That's what we want. That's what we're after on this channel. And let's get into it. So here it is, guys. As you can see, it's super simple. It's just built in Google Sheets. But I really think that it's the simplicity of this that makes it so powerful, because it makes it so easy to use and so easy to actually see how much your potential savings are, as well as your expenses. And putting that down on a sheet, having it in front of you, that sort of makes it real. That's how it's done it for me anyway. So you can see over here that we've got the business expenses. Now for this column, you can change the name of it if you want, but I've got my own business expenses that I run on a month-to-month basis, so I like to put these in here. They don't really change very often. Then in the second column, we've got the additional expenses. So for example, if I go and buy takeaways, or if I go and buy a book, maybe I've got insurance or anything that's not really a business expense, I put it in here. And these ones change on a month-to-month basis. So this month I might go and buy some extra stuff. You know, I don't sort of budget a certain amount of money. I just try and save everything that I can. And if I do buy something, if I decide that I should buy something, then I put it in here. And you really need to make sure that every single dollar that you do spend gets tracked here. Okay, you don't want to cheat yourself, and that's the only way you're going to be able to see how much you can save. And it's pretty powerful when you have a look at your total savings, which you can see is down here. When that starts dropping because you start buying things, it starts making you think, you know, a little bit more, should I have actually bought that? You know, and it sort of slows you down on the amount of money that you spend because you're seeing it here. And you can directly see your savings potential go down. So you can see over here we've also got the living expenses. Again, this doesn't really change for me, and it doesn't really matter which column you put your expenses in. Okay, you can fill all of these up. It doesn't really matter. It just adds all those together and takes them off the total of your income. So this one over here, as you can see, is your income. So if you've got your job that's paying you, maybe you've got some investment property, so you'd put the profit of the property in there, and maybe you're freelancing or so on and so forth. Maybe you got some money out of cryptocurrency this month. Okay, you want to put that in there, and that's going to give you the total. So again, it's real simple, right? The income before expenses is just the total here, and you can see that's written in this little part here. And then the total savings potential is just these three taken away from your income before expenses. So you can see it is super, super simple, very easy, but super powerful, right? It really helps to show you what you're spending your money on. So if we move over to the second tab, which is the savings, this is where I keep track of everything, how much I've actually saved over a long period of time, and my net worth. That's what I want to sort of build up, right? It's not just how much money I got saved in the bank account, it's how much my crypto's worth, my stock market, it's just my net wealth in general. That's what I want to keep track of, and that's what I want to see grow. So over here, the first thing that I do is my monthly saving target. So if I come over here to the financial calculator, we can see that about $1,800 is the potential of what I can save. So the first thing that I do in the month is go and grab that $1,800 because that's what I can potentially save, and I really want to hit that $1,800, and I throw it in here. Okay, and what that does is it gives me a goal. Okay, that's my monthly savings target. Whether I invest that in cryptocurrency, whether I invest it into my savings account, or whether I put it into the stock market, doesn't matter. $1,800 I'm going to invest somewhere to build up my wealth. Okay, it's not going to be spent on something that's not going to bring any kind of return on investment. So once I've done that, the next thing that I want to work out is my net worth goal. So to work out your net worth goal, all you do is add that amount and add the amount above it. So for example, I'm going to grab that, and 1,800 plus 500 is 2,300. So 2,300 is my net worth goal. That's how much I want to be worth at the end of the month. Okay, and I do this at the start of the month for the end of the month. Now at the end of the month, I come in and I put down how much I actually put in my savings, how much I invested into crypto, and what I put into the stock market. And you can either do what you put into the stock market, or you can do what your stock market value is worth, or what your crypto value is worth. So maybe you put $200 into the crypto and it's worth $300. So you could write $300 here because that's realistically your net worth, okay, at that point in time. So say I had $1,800 and I decided I was going to save $300 into my savings account. I was going to put $500 into crypto, and I was going to put $1,000 into the stock market. So now my net worth actual is $2,300. Remember, you do this at the end of the month. So you can see whether you hit your goal. Maybe your crypto's gone up, okay? Maybe one of the coins you invested in's gone well. So that's, gone up to 800. Then you can see your net worth is actually higher than what your goal was. So you made more money that month than you potentially could have made because of your investments that you have made over that month. And this is what I like to track. This is what I like to follow. So let's say the next month you want to save another 1,800, right? You've got the potential to do it. You've done it last month. You're going to do it again. So now you can do that 1,800 off, 2,600 instead of off the 2,300, because that's your actual goal. So, if we go and add the 1,800 onto that, we're going to come up with 4,400. So, that's your net worth goal. That's what you're going for. And if you manage to get to that, then obviously it's going to go up. So that's how I use this calculator here. And it's, as I said, it's really simple how it works, but it lets you visualize it all and really simplify things. So if all that's said and done, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for making it to the end. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll catch you in the next video.